Good morning and welcome to Manhood Mondays with Coach Ellis. Yeah, I know I've been gone for a couple of weeks. I took a couple of weeks off and just kind of rejuvenate. But I'm back, and so there are some things that I want to talk about. You know, I had the opportunity to talk to several folks last couple of weeks about the last post I did, and it really talked about how to stop being tempted to have affairs and those type of things. But it also reminded us that a lot of times men who are in long-term relationships forget how to date their significant other. All the things we did in order to get her, we've forgotten how to maintain that relationship. So I want to spend just a few weeks talking to men. And Manhood Mondays is really about men. It's about how to be better husbands, better fathers, better providers, better brothers, better men. So I want to spend the next few weeks talking to men about how to be better husbands, better boyfriends, in long-term, monogamous, committed relationships. So one of the things is we must learn, Lady D, your guy has to learn how to date his wife or how to date his long-term girlfriend. And by that I mean this is very simple. This isn't just taking them out. Guys, you got to have a couple of things. And so we're going to cover one thing today. We're going to cover something else next week. So, we must become fluent in a second language. If we really want to date her, we must become fluent in the second language. English is our first language. Her language is our second language. Whatever that is that love language touch, that love language acts of compassion? Is it words of affirmation? Is it stuff that we do? Whatever her language is, we must learn to speak her language. And we learn to speak her language by listening to what she is saying. Not simply hearing what she's saying in order to reinterpret the way we want to interpret it, but hear her as she says it. Give you a small example. So I know a guy who his wife said, I like it when I can read what you are thinking about me. And I like it in your handwriting because it feels more personal. So he would text her and say, hey, just thinking about you. And she would get it, but it wouldn't really mean anything. Or he would send her an email and say, hey, just kind of, doing nothing, thinking about you. She may or may not read the email. But when he sent her a Hallmark greeting card, and the card said whatever it said, and the only thing he wrote on it was, I truly love you. Thanks for being you. She kept that card 50 years. She can't remember the emails he sent. She deleted the text sometime down the line. But that Hallmark card she still now has 30, 40, 50 years later. Why? Because it had his handwriting on it. And all he said essentially was, I love you. But that was important. That was her language, having his handwriting. Now, if you're like me and you don't like to write and you can't read your own writing, if she wanted me to write her, then I will write her. And in doing so, it speaks her language. Because just because we're insecure or we don't think it's valuable does not make that the case. What becomes valuable is what she thinks is valuable from you. So, guys, lesson number one, if you really want to date your wife, become proficient in her language and listen to what she says. If she says, right. She says, smile. She says, hey, just talk to me. Just hold me. Then just hold her. Don't grope her and everything. Just hold her. Whatever she says, we must learn to hear her from her perspective. We must learn how to listen to what she's saying. Next week, we're going to cover some practical things you can do. But the foundation is we must listen to her language. You must become proficient. She is my second language. And we must learn to speak her language to her. Okay, hey, I'm Coach Ellis. If you got questions, comments, leave them down below. Catch me on Facebook at Coach Ellis. Or hit me up on my email at coach@elliscrum.net. Until next week, have a one-tabulous manhood learning to speak her language Monday. All right, we'll see you later. God bless you. Bye-bye.